3 advanced stealth fighters arrived at a Marine Corps base in Japan on Wednesday, bringing the total number of the state-of-the-art fighters at the station to 16 in a region facing threats from North Korea. The arrival of the 3 F-35B Lighting II, as reported by Stars and Stripes, brings full strength to the Marine Fighter Attack Squadron 121 or VMFA 121, which is the first aircraft squadron in the Marines to receive this kind of fighter. The F-35B is a short-takeoff, vertical landing aircraft that brings strategic agility, operational flexibility and tactical supremacy to the Pacific, according to the Marine Corps. The VMFA 121, also known as the Green Knights, has been around since World War II and joined a wide array of air missions for the Marine Corps for over half a century. In January, the squadron transferred from Marine Corps Air Station Yuma to Marine Corps Air Station Iwakuni to become the first forward-deployed permanent F-35B squadron. The F-35B represents the future of Marine Corps tactical aviation, and bringing it to Japan makes MCAS Iwakuni the second only operational F-35B base. U.S. Marine Corps Major Jimmy Broad, a quality assurance officer and pilot with VMFA 121, said in a statement. One of its capabilities is a powerful sensor suite that fuses together several different sources and provides superior situational awareness to the pilot. The fighter is the first of its kind to be permanently based in that theater and is capable of countering modern threat systems beyond what legacy aircraft were designed to handle, Broad added. The arrival of the F-35B fighters comes amid heightened tensions with North Korea over its long-range missile tests and nuclear program. During a 12-day trip to Asia that ended on Tuesday, President Donald Trump focused heavily on resolving the hostilities between the U.S. and Pyongyang. The weapons you are acquiring are not making you safer. They are putting your regime in grave danger, Trump said during an address to South Korea's National Assembly November 7th. Every step you take down this dark path increases the peril you face, the president, who has often taken a belligerent tone when discussing North Korea, offered Pyongyang a path toward peace if it agreed to denuclearization and a cessation to its long-range missile tests.
That is why Vice President Pence, Secretary of State Tillerson, who's with us today, and Secretary of Defense Mattis, who was here just a short time ago, have all traveled to Seoul in the first year of my administration. It was very important to me that they did. North Korea's sixth test of a nuclear device and its missile launches are a threat not only to the people of South Korea, but to the people all across our globe. We will together confront North Korea's actions and prevent the North Korean dictator from threatening millions of innocent lives. He is indeed threatening millions and millions of lives, so needlessly. North Korea is a worldwide threat that requires worldwide action. We call on every responsible nation, including China and Russia, to demand that the North Korean regime end its nuclear weapons and its missile programs and live in peace. As the South Korean people know so well, it's time to act with urgency and with great determination. All nations must implement UN Security Council regulations and cease trade and business entirely with North Korea. It is unacceptable that nations would help to arm and finance this increasingly dangerous regime. As we work together to resolve this problem using all available tools short of military action, the United States stands prepared to defend itself and its allies using the full range of our unmatched military capabilities if need be. The crucial U.S. security partnership with South Korea is just one aspect of our enduring alliance. We also share deep partnerships on a range of issues, from cultural exchange to cutting-edge advances in science and medicine, and the very important issue of trade. Currently, we are looking at ways of improving our economic relationship. I would like to thank President Moon for instructing his trade negotiators to work closely with us to quickly pursue a much better deal, a deal that frankly has been quite unsuccessful and not very good for the United States. In the more than 6 decades since we signed our Mutual Defense Treaty, our alliance has grown stronger and deeper. Our two nations symbolize what independent countries can accomplish when they serve the interests of their people, respect the sovereignty of their neighbors, and uphold the rule of law. Imagine the amazing possibilities for a Korean peninsula liberated from the threat of nuclear weapons, where all Koreans could enjoy the blessings of liberty and the prosperity that you have achieved right here in South Korea. I also want to congratulate President Moon and the South Korean people on hosting the Winter Olympics this upcoming February. It will be a truly spectacular event. Mr. President, I want to thank you, First Lady Kim, and I mean it was just so special today. The ceremony was so beautiful. We very much thank you for it. Together, our two nations will handle threats to peace and security, stand up to those who would threaten our freedom, and boldly seize the incredible opportunities for a better, brighter, and more prosperous tomorrow. In good times and bad, in moments of great hardship and great success, our two nations can always count on the close bonds and deep friendship we share as free, proud, and independent people. Mr. President, I look forward to the rest of our visit together, and I send the wonderful citizens of South Korea the best wishes from the people of the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Kim Jong-un's regime has pushed back on such discussions, however, and contended Trump begged for nuclear war during his Asia trip. Pyongyang was also enraged about U.S. military drills involving 3 nuclear-powered aircraft carriers near the Korean peninsula that occurred amid Trump's trip, claiming that nuclear war exercises of the United States prove it is hell-bent on bringing catastrophic disaster to humanity. The U.S. routinely flies bombers near the Korean peninsula as part of show-of-force missions against the North Korean regime. In one such mission in September, B-1B bombers were accompanied by F-35B fighters.